Hey, what's up guys, Tactiholics here, coming at you from Wisconsin Firearms Training Center in Brookfield, Wisconsin. I'm out here for the Smith & Wesson days, and we have the privilege of shooting the new M&P Shield 45. I'm really excited about this. I had my first exposure to this gun to handle and dry fire at the NRA show in Kentucky earlier this year, and all that I've been hearing from the other customers and employees that are down here shooting this gun today is that it's a really smooth shooting compact 45. Let's break down some of the features here. Just like any other M&P, you do have aggressive rear cocking serrations, kind of non-existent front cocking serrations that, in my opinion, don't really need to be on the gun. This small of a gun, I don't see much of a point to that, but they are there if you choose to use them. You have your loaded chamber indicator right there at the top of the breech, and then very aggressive texturing. This is the most notable difference of this gun against all the other M&P and Shield variants, is it's almost like sandpaper. It's a really aggressive grip texture, grip stippling on there. Smith & Wesson did confirm that they're kind of evaluating this gun in the end user market to see how it is as far as abrasion against the body as well as wear and tear on your clothes, but they are considering adding this to other guns in their lineup, which I think would be outstanding. I know a lot of people don't like a super aggressive gun because it isn't the most comfortable and it does kind of snag on clothing a little bit, but to me the stickier the better, especially when you're dealing with a small lightweight frame and a 45 ACP. 3-dot sights, very easily replaceable with night sights. That's a excellent and needed upgrade for a defensive handgun. And then the magazine isn't 7 rounds, it's 6+1. No, seriously, this is a 7-round magazine. They did add some grip texturing to the bottom to match the grip texture of the gun, that very aggressive texture. And unfortunately, this is no longer a removable sleeve. This entire pinky extension area is built into the base plate of the magazine, which I could see being a potential hindrance when doing things like magazine changes. There you go, I got it right there. It kind of got hung up on my hand a little bit. Or when you're trying to eject a magazine, that might get hung up. We'll see how it runs today. We got some rounds loaded up. Let's go ahead and burn them through this M&P Shield 45. Alright guys, as you know, at least about my opinion of the M&P, is the downfall comes right back to the trigger. I will say that the trigger on this gun is much better than the other Shield models as well as the Big Brother M&P models. It's actually pretty comparable to the Performance Center Shields. The take-up is much cleaner than traditional out of the Shield triggers or the M&P triggers. The reset is actually there. There is some reset. It's a little bit tactile. It's not nearly as sharp or clean in either direction as what I would like to see it be. I would really like to see Smith & Wesson redesign this trigger to be more similar to the Glock or the Springfield style of triggers or the SIG 320 or VP9. I don't know why they still use this, but all in all, for the price range, if you are in the market for a small, compact, very reliable 45 ACP for defensive use, I think the M&P Shield chambered in 45 hits that ball out of the park. All right, guys, we want to give a big shout out to Wisconsin Firearms Training Center for letting us come down here and play with these guns. Big shout out to Keith from Smith & Wesson. Thanks a lot for letting us run this thing after a long day. He stayed late to give us some filming time with the Shield 45. And we look forward to all the comments. If you guys have shot this gun, let us know in the comments down below what you think of it, how it's performed for you. I certainly think that the Smith & Wesson heritage or the M&P lineage has that undying reliability with it, so I don't foresee this being any different. I think this would be a great little reliable gun. We had a blast shooting it. So big thanks to everybody involved making this possible. We'll see you all next time, and we never quit.